Hey, how you doing? In my eagerness of all my testing on the X-H1, I didn't pass over this, but some things are so absolutely important that they have to be emphasized, and emphasized strongly. And I want to tell you something really important that isn't my opinion, it's a hardcore fact. What the X-H1 has that no other camera has, doesn't matter if it's a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, Nikon, Canon, Sony, Panasonic, Olympus, that does not have are four amazing features outside of the in-body image stabilization for low-light shooting that contribute to the stabilization of this camera that are absolutely amazing. Nikon doesn't have it, Canon doesn't have it, neither does Sony. It's the four features in combination with each other that are not additive but are multiplicative. Sometimes when you actually put things together, they're not 1 and 1 and 1 equals 3, it's 1 and 1 and 1 equals 5, for example, like sticking sticks together. The old Roman symbol of sticks bound together are not actually, the nature of just the sticks bound together, but when you put them all together collectively, you end up with something totally different, something that's really strong. And that's what Fujifilm did. With the electronic front curtain shutter, which of course is low shock, in combination with the leaf spring, not leaf shutter, but the leaf spring that's on the actual shutter release on the X-H1, the 5-spring support suspension for the shutter curtain assembly, the first and second curtain. This is a standard focal plane shutter, but its suspension inside the camera with 5 springs is unique. There's no felt shock on this. Mechanical shutter sounds like absolutely nothing, and there is no felt shock from it. Can you hear this? I'm going to stick this in continuous high. Can you hear this? There's no felt shock. You might have been barely able to hear it. Let's try that again. Nothing. Along with the increased eye relief from the back of the X-H1, those four things in combination with IBIS, or even if IBIS didn't exist at all, you turn IBIS off. You have electronic front curtain, which contributes to less shock. You have the leaf spring shutter, which is will actually activate without you feeling it breaking over, so you end up with no muscle twitch or anticipation. This is something that people that teach archery like I did, or shooting skills where you actually have a refined release or trigger, is incredibly important to very, very accurate shooting. And the same thing applies to photography. The leaf spring in the shutter release and the 5-point spring suspension on the shutter assembly and the eye relief, all of those things working collectively are a multiplicative of added reduced vibration on the X-H1 that no other camera has. That's not my opinion, it's a hardcore fact. This camera is tougher than woodpecker lips. It's just absolutely the epic tatas of those things combined that no other camera has. That is a incredibly important point, well, points making a point that nobody else has mentioned on the X-H1, and it is palpable. It's when you use this camera, if you're familiar with cameras at all, it will be the one thing that will smack you in the face instantly. Like, oh my God, all of these things work in conjunction. Just the eye relief. My face isn't even on the back of the camera because I have so much eye relief. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was nothing. I just fired off 12 shots. Did you hear it? No. Yeah, that's not Fujifilm fanboy hype. It's a hardcore existential empirical fact on this camera. No other camera has this. Not collectively like this, it doesn't. Really, really important. It just is. Fujifilm knocked it out of the park. All those little minute points, It's kind of like what makes up a luxury car. It's like, it's not Corinthian leather that makes it such a beautiful, riding experience when you sit inside of a Bentley, which I've been in a Bentley a couple times. Not mine, obviously. All the attention to all the little details that just, where the bucket seats, they mold to your butt, and the experience, and just the air conditioning, and the dial. Ooh, that's kind of what the X-H1 is. Amazing. Here's my coffee. Need more coffee! That was supposed to be funny. Pretty tired. Done a ton of testing on the X-H1. By the way, my X-H1 comes here in a couple hours. Yay! That's why I'm sitting here by the front door. FedEx is about to deliver my X-H1. Woohoo! And with a vertical grip. By the way, did you know, by the way, really important point, if you get the X-H1, you must buy it with a vertical grip, because a vertical grip comes with 2 free batteries. Unlike the XT2. So you get 3 batteries total. So if you buy the kit of the X-H1 with a vertical grip, at least here in the United States, you get 3 batteries total. And you want the vertical grip anyway for 30 minutes of 4K recording and 11 frames per second for burst photography. I am a vertical grip slut. So that's wonderful. I think my exact cost was shipping, and I sold 2 cameras and 1 lens to buy my X-H1. The total with shipping is $2,250, so $50 shipping. So this is a really important point. I hope you like these videos. If you do, you click the link below. You can drop me a buck or 2. Tell me to jump off a cliff, because I have no affiliate links and I'm not pimping shirts and other stupid crap like everybody else is. Buy my shirt! Yeah, whatever. Not selling anything. I don't sell people stuff. I don't sell anything. Except information. Unbiased information. Intelligent, unbiased, logical information based upon experience. This one has to go back today. I have to ship this one back today, since it's borrowed. And thank you so much for watching. Namaste, Ovijim, Paka, Dos Vidanya, and Aloha. Fuji!